Hello, virtuous soul. How are you today? I hope you are alright. Before starting the podcast, let me introduce myself. I'm Frisca from English Club, SMK Subang. In this podcast, I want to talk about someone I like. So, let's start the podcast. I first met him in junior high school. I've never seen him before. I thought he was a new student, but it turned out he was a student next door. After I saw him for the first time, I saw him often. I don't know why he always took my attention, and he's so attractive for real. When he talks, he looks, and anything about him makes me feel I'm falling in love with him. I don't know, I'm still in denial with my feelings. But I don't want to regret it. So I tried to get to know him through his classmate, and I got his contact. Then I started chatting with him. I'm trying to get to know him better. And after a few weeks, we got closer. Because he and I are getting closer, he always calls me every time we go to sleep. He and I always exchange stories about our day. After that days I spent with him, finally, he became my boyfriend. I know this sounds cringe. And he said he really loved me. He make me not feel lonely. He always listens when I have a lot to say, and he feels like home. But when he has his own business and no longer has much time for me, I feel sad. I feel lonely. He has never called me again every night, and I always wait for him to have more time for me. I wanna say for him, thank you for being born, for being my boyfriend, for coming to me like spring breeze at the end of winter. May you always surrounded by love and happiness, like what you give to me all this time. So, the house is not always in the front building. But making you home is also not the right choice. That's me, done. Thank you for listening my podcast. See you in the next podcast, everyone.